Welcome to session 1. This is our lesson for Monday, August 9th. We are going to start a process called Try It, Discuss It, Connect It. Today's lesson is a mini lesson on how to do the Try It and Discuss It portion. And really, we're only going to do the first part of the Discuss It portion. So when we do Try It, Discuss It, Connect It lessons, you will be given a problem for you to try on your own. This particular problem, we're going to read it together. It says, a rectangular postage stamp has a length of 3/2 inches and a width of 3/4 inch. What is the area of the stamp in square inches? A postage stamp is a small sticker that goes onto envelopes when you would like to send things in the mail. So we have a rectangular postage stamp. The length is 3/2 and the width is 3/4. The problem wants us to find the area of that stamp. There are different strategies that you can use to find the area of the stamp. You can use an equation. An equation would be our area formula. The area formula says that for a rectangle, you can multiply the length times the width to find the area. You might have also seen this as side times side. So if we are using an equation, we would plug our fractions into this equation, length times width. And then we would multiply the top two numbers and multiply the bottom two numbers to find our area in square inches. If that is a strategy that you have used before, you are welcome to use it now. So you would solve this problem using that equation. This is how you would show your work, and then you would put your answer here. Once you have solved the equation, if this is the strategy that you are choosing, you are going to discuss this with someone around you. This could be a parent at home, or you could call a friend on the phone. If you have no one to discuss it with, then you are welcome to let your parents know that you need a Zoom meeting with me, and we can discuss it with a Zoom meeting. If you are not familiar with this strategy, you might have other strategies that you are familiar with. You might be familiar with the area model. So the area model says that we can take our rectangle and we label one side as 3/2. And we make a model of that. 3/2 is a fraction greater than 1. Our numerator is larger than our denominator. So we need to mark off where one whole piece is going to be. So I'm going to make a thicker line in the middle here that kind of goes out of my box. Now, one whole piece is going to be divided into units of 2, so we're dealing with halves. Now, I would want to shade in 3 of those pieces. Then I would pick another color and I would model 3/4 going the opposite direction. This is the area I would use to model that 3/4. I have my box, so I need 4 pieces. and I would shade in 3 of those pieces. Once I have done that, I would then take a look and see, is there an area where there are boxes that contain both colors? And yes, there is. So I would count up that number of boxes inside that area where you see 2 colors. That would become my numerator. Then I would look and say, okay, my unit is my whole. So I need to look inside of one whole piece. So remember, our line to mark off a whole piece is here. So we don't want to go all the way across to figure out a whole. We want to stop right here at this line. So I want to say, okay, how many squares with both colors or not? How many squares total are in this one piece here? And that would be my denominator. If you are familiar with that strategy, please use that one. Some of you might be familiar with tiling, and we will talk about that one in our next session. If you are not familiar with tiling, then you have 2 strategies right now that we just reviewed for you to use. You can use the area model formula. If you're not sure what that is, rewind this video. Or you can use this area model where you put each model one on top of the other and see where the colors overlap. So you try out a strategy. Once you have done a strategy and solved this on your own, discuss it with someone. You can discuss it with a parent or a friend. If you don't have anyone to discuss it with, just like before earlier on the video, you can contact me, get mom or dad or whoever's at home to contact me, and I can Zoom with you. I can set up a day and time to Zoom with you so that we can discuss how to use these strategies, and so that we can have a conversation about how you did this and the steps that you took. So again, rewind if you need to, and check out those 2 strategies. Pick one, solve the problem, that's your try it, and then discuss it with someone. I hope that you find this video helpful, and I will be back for session 2.